everybody. Eric from the Way Forward podcast here with Katee Sackhoff here at Ocala Comic Con. How's the day one been treating you so far?
It's busy, which is a good thing because I got in last night at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
So my brain is like not awake yet.
Yeah.
And maybe tomorrow I'll be more well rested.
Absolutely. Well, coming in, I know a lot of people here really appreciate it. A lot of great cosplays for a lot of the characters that you've played, and there are a lot of characters that you've played over long lengths of time.
Yeah.
What has that been like? I know you've been talking a lot about your journey, just as a creative, just as a performer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it like to have multiple characters where you're investing that much time into yourself over the years?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, number one, it's a gift to be able to play a character for such an extended amount of time. A character like Bo-Katan, I've said for so long now that I know more about her. Myself and Dave Filoni know more about her than anybody else.
Yeah.
And she's incredibly special to me. And I take playing her very seriously. And sometimes I put too much pressure on myself, That transition from animation to live action was important to me. I wanted her to resonate not only for the people who came from Clone Wars and Rebels, but I didn't want her to be jarring for people that didn't know her. And so it's always fun, and I hope to continue for many years to come.
Yeah,
so.
We're excited to see more, obviously. And I know there's only so much you can talk about that. So what I'll ask instead is, you talked about the transition from animated to live action. Is there a preference on one of those performances, something that you really lean towards? And if there's not, what's something in both aspects of that media that you enjoy the most when you're performing as a character?
For sure. I mean, they're completely different mediums.
Yeah.
And animation is different because my job as the voice of her was to bring Dave Filoni and the crew's, their product to life, bring that character to life, and do what they wanted her to do, be who they wanted her to be.
Yep.
In live action, I got to leave a little bit more of my stamp on her, but it's really, it is a fun, daunting thing when you are bringing to life animation that has a specific way of moving, a specific way of using their face, and that wouldn't necessarily have been the way that I would have played her to begin with if we'd established her in live action to begin with, because I have a very different way of moving. Yeah. But what I love about it was that there's a stillness to Bo-Katan that I don't know if I would have leaned into had I established her first. And I love her stillness. I love the fact that she doesn't move, she doesn't speak unless she intends to or means to. And that's really special. I love that.
It's very interesting. A really interesting take. And something I wanted to also kind of transition to as well is I was listening to a little bit of the Sackhoff show as well. There's a lot of conversations. You're looking for like authentic conversations that you're having.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give you an opportunity to talk a little bit about what that's been like. I've been podcasting for a long time now, and it's so exciting every single day. You're meeting new people. I'm assuming it's the same for you, and I just think it'd be an interesting conversation. Also, if anybody wants to check that out, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Sackhoff show really came out of COVID. I had these wonderful conversations with friends that I didn't get the opportunity to talk to that much anymore because lives, our busy lives take control, and we don't have an hour on a Tuesday night to talk anymore. And so I was really craving that again. And then at the same time, I was having these wonderful conversations with my friends at conventions in the green room. And I was like, God, if the people out there could hear these conversations, they would be like, oh my God, I never knew that about that person. I didn't know that person does that. So I really wanted to sort of bring that to people.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll throw a personal touch at the end, because when you are interviewing somebody, you try to find something that people may not know.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask a question called what's in your queue. Is there something that, whether it's a book, a TV show, some form of media that you're trying to consume, you've been putting it away, you want to check it out? Is there anything like that that's been on the radar for you?
I'm making my way through Wednesday.
Great.
I just finished Shrinking, which was Chef's Kiss.
Yes.
That last episode.
So good.
Everything I wanted it to be.
People see it on Apple TV, but they have a lot of great stuff.
No, it was beautiful. I cannot say enough about the performances of every single person in that show. It was beautiful. It was so well done. I am a really big fan of Harlan Coben, so I'm looking forward to I Will Find You, which is the new book adaptation of his. And I'm reading one of his books right now, so I love seeing any of his books come to life.
Very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you for the time, everybody. Katee Sackhoff.
Thanks, guys.